Yeah, LVC NBA talk. Like, share, subscribe, peep game. So the narrative that Kawhi Leonard didn't want to play with the super team is dead now that we find out that he was okay with playing with Russell Westbrook and Paul George in Toronto if Toronto signed off on it, but they didn't because they didn't want to trade PJ Siakam. So the fact of the matter is the Clippers were not going to get Paul George because if Toronto had said they take Westbrook and Paul George, Kawhi Leonard would never have left. And that would have been the new super team. It would have been Westbrook, Kawhi, and Paul George. Now, we don't know how that would have worked because we've seen Russell Westbrook with superstars before and it didn't work. But I don't know. But what I do know is this is very interesting that when I hear people when I hear people telling me stuff like, "Oh, well, he ain't want to play on no super team." That's not the case. I mean, he said that he didn't want to be on a team where it was just him, which is why he was out in Toronto as long as they could get Paul George in L.A. And if they could have got Paul George and Westbrook in Toronto, he never would have left. If they couldn't have got Paul George anywhere, he would have went to the Lakers, which was a fallback team. So, I mean, I just think this is kind of interesting that and this also means that West would look for Westbrook to be on the move. So, hey, man, the league ain't competitive because right now the Clippers are still the front runners. When you consider that all they did was upgrade the two players that they traded in those positions. You get rid of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, but you get Paul George. You get rid of Danilo Gallinari, but you get Kawhi Leonard. That's an upgrade. And then you actually won 2 games against Golden State when they were full impact. So, I mean, even if Kevin Durant had stayed, we'd be talking about the Clippers having a great chance to dethrone the Warriors. I mean, they had 3 of the better perimeter defenders in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Pat Beverly. That's 3 of the best perimeter defenders in the game. And then you got Montrezl Harrell, who's a hellacious rebounder. Like I said, you add somebody like a Dwight Howard to that mix, and that's a damn quote-unquote super team, especially defensively. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this, and tell me where y'all think Westbrook should go. Whenever you see my, I'm out.